What would you do if you were dropped into the middle of an anarchy server? A barren wasteland full of nothing but destruction and violence. Would you succumb to its cruel ways? Would you try and forge a path of peacefulness, creating an abode from the wreckage and molding this bleak reality into one you could comfortably live in and prosper? Well, for me, I decided that I was gonna kill God. Now, there's 3 things that you need to know about this server. Number 1, the Nether and the End are disabled, meaning that you can't get items from those dimensions. But number 2 is that there are gods on the server, so they can give you anything you want, including resources from the Nether and the End that you wouldn't be able to get otherwise. Number 3 is that everyone is a streamer, meaning that they're all extremely gullible, which I decided to exploit immediately after I logged on. I knew that it would take me forever to get good gear, so I literally just asked if anyone had free gear, and after a bit of waiting, this buffoon named RAMEN showed up and gave me full diamond. I didn't even have to threaten his family. This was great. After that, I met up with my friend Rudy, who gave me nice things and asked if I would be his friend.
Oh my gosh.
I need to be friends with Ivory. So we're cool, right? You're not gonna attack me, right? Right.
Yeah, no. Of course, I was completely lying, but for now, it's good to give the illusion that I'm on people's side. After this, I got to work setting up a base in the outer reaches of Antarctica. Oh yeah, also the map is shaped like the Earth map. I forgot to mention that. So I went to Antarctica because I knew that nobody else would due to the lack of resources and the constant need to travel thousands of blocks to get any. But you see, I made self-sustaining farms in Antarctica. Tree farms, food farms, leather, sugarcane, villager farms, XP farms, and I was right at bedrock. It was perfect, and for the time being, I decided to gear up.
Water.
But it wasn't enough. I knew that every other player had exactly what I had, because I had reached the theoretical progression limit, maxed out armor, villager farms for golden carrots and apples, and if every other player had the same gear as I did, that meant that the gods would have prepared to squash players like me. I needed better gear to kill God, so I did what any rational person would do and asked the god for the items that I would need to kill him. Now, I know this sounds really dumb, but this leads into phase 1 of my master plan. Deception. Now, there are 2 gods, Altleash and FOREIGNUH. They don't know that I want to kill one of them, so I can get on their good side by doing deeds that they want me to do. This will gain their respect and lower their defenses against me. So I decided to just ask one if I could get netherite. They said they would give me netherite, but I would have to do one of 2 things. 1, kill someone, or 2, blow up an active base. I decided to go with the more chaotic and sinister approach, since that's apparently what pleased the gods. But I didn't know where any bases were, so I decided to search the entire map block by block, hoping that I would eventually find a base by sheer luck. No, that's stupid, and it wastes my time, which I could be using to girl boss God. Instead, I set up a cookie bake sale in the middle of the Sahara Desert. I'm sure you could guess, but this was simply a front to lure people in, away from civilization, so that I could bargain their lives for base cords. MISSRED was my first customer, but she didn't really know any bases of note. And seeing as another customer was on their way, I decided to let her go because I'm such a nice person, and I didn't want the other customer to know that I was going to threaten their life as soon as I met them.
Oh no.
It was RAMEN, the person who gave me gear earlier. I knew that this one was very susceptible to my speech, so I decided to put a little pressure on him.
Yeah.
So, this is not the only reason I brought you up.
Okay. That's concerning.
A few days ago, I asked a god for some gear, and they asked me to blow up an active house. So, I was wondering if you would kindly direct me to any active house that you know of. If you take me there, you'll get to keep your life and your items.
I could be convinced. Pretty
you
easily.
Think? Oh,
Yeah.
Well, that was easier than I thought. RAMEN then led me to the person's base, but then I realized that it was MISSRED's base. This was a dilemma. Do I blow up the place of sanctuary of a person who I freed out of the kindness of my heart, or do I stab them in the back purely for the few netherite scraps? So I built an automatic TNT rail cannon and set it up roughly 90 blocks away from the house to blow it up. This encounter taught me one specific thing. This god is an idiot. He walks around in survival with netherite armor and normal weapons. I knew that this was the god that I was going to target. I decided to lay low for a bit while I gear up even more. I deceived Rated into thinking that I joined his nation called Spain just because I heard that they have strength potions. I killed a player for another netherite ingot, and together with Rudy and a few other members of Spain, we decided to blow up France. In my own free time, I decided to do some mining, and I came across some... across a rail, so I followed it, and I followed it, and I followed it, and I followed it, and obviously this took forever, but then I came across a base, and this thing was loaded, stacked to the brim with resources. With all of this, I could take over the SMP and truly accomplish my goal. I just have to wait for someone to log on. And I'll take over the SMP. I'll take over the SMP. You aren't buying this, are you? I know. Me neither. You and I have both seen this 1,000 times before. The same thing regurgitated, like a landfill of sodden ideas. This is what I want? Why do I just keep doing the same thing? Why can't I just change? Why won't it change? What are you even doing? Look where your complacency has gotten you. I know. This is getting old. Why not make the suffering end? Whoa, you took over the world. How inspiring. I haven't seen that one done before. Can you stop? But you agree. It's not what I want. I don't want this. I don't want this. Why am I here again, Ebony? I'm doing you a favor. Just rest. You need to. There's a new day out there. Go and prove to me that you want peace. You do, don't you? Yeah. Okay. I'll give you this chance. Close your eyes. You'll be here soon. Ivory, you know what I told you. This is the part where you try to justify yourself. I'm tired of this. That was your last chance, Ivory. I'm not ripping you into anywhere else. You need to learn, and if an eternity in this forest will help, then so be it. I want to go back and finish my mission. You took me out of it. There was still a chance for peace. I didn't even kill the person I was trying to. I can go back and try to... You're lying to me, Ivory. If you won't take me back, I guess I'll do it myself. Ivory, you can't do that. The last time you tried, you nearly tore yourself in half. Ivory, stop, you ignorant...